and grab.
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead. It's almost that time. Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth. You look at the Nuggets. They're at home in this one. But even if they win, it's unlikely they'll advance to the next round.
I can't disagree. I mean, 1 and 2 so far. They don't have a really good chance to get to the knockout round. So this game, to me, is all about those regular season standings.
And then looking at where the Warriors stand, how about how they've played in the NBA Cup so far? Undefeated.
Yeah, they have that 3-0 record, and this is the final group stage game. If they can take this one on the road, they're flying into the knockout round.
Now Golden State's starting 5. We've got Kuminga. Is it out there with Curry? Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Suns in Phoenix. Here's the Wizard. No good from outside. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Gordon. Pass to Murray. Jokic inside. Defended by Kuminga. Westbrook, no good. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're in the midst of an unbelievable streak right now. 18 straight wins, and again for 3.
Nails it and is now even for the record.
Hard to believe, isn't it? His next shot from range will move him into the top spot all time for threes in a season.
And he didn't come all this way just to tie the record. I can promise you that 403 is the goal. How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And the basket is good.
You know, one of the things about Westbrook that has always been evident is incredible motor, especially when he's heading to the rack.
Fires from deep. Good, another from 3.
And who thought it couldn't be done? That 3 moving him into history.
You can feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the 3 and now stands alone at the top of the list.
And back in 2016, Curry had a year that I didn't think anyone could match until now. 402, no longer the high mark for threes in a season. The era of the long ball is truly upon us.
And a special moment here with MP to address the fans. And he's at center court.
You know, they say records are made to be broken. And this one was tough to get, but I did it. I can't even describe this feeling, you know? You work so hard staying focused day to day. And sometimes these big picture moments, they surprise you. And thank you to the fans for all the love and the support you give. There's still so much that this team wants to accomplish. And when this season is over, I'll be able to sit and reflect on this. But until then, thanks, everyone. And let's just keep going. Thank y'all.
Oh, nicely put by MP. Sounds like family, Greg, really helped MP make this happen.
Yeah, shooting skills like MP's are a team effort. His family helped him develop some of the best mechanics we've ever seen.
Here's Murray. He had a career game last time out, bucket after bucket. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Had a chance to catch up with Michael Malone. We talked about a lot of things, including how to try and slow down Steph Curry. He said it's the usual stuff. You can't go under screens. You have to contest without fouling. You have to recognize he will put the ball on the floor and drive if you overplay him. That's a lot to account for, guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
It's to Curry from outside the arc. Another three for Golden State.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Now, here's Porter. He had 15 points last outing. Murray looking around. Jokic draws the double. Count it.
There's just no stopping Jokic on the inside.
1:31 left in the first. Here's the Wizard. He's got 12. Sinks the three-pointer. The Wizards got 15.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Murray sets a screen for Gordon. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Warriors leading by 8. Here's the Wizard. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 18 points for the Wizard.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Lets it go from deep. Another three for Golden State.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Pass to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. And nothing is falling for him right now. Here's the Wizard. From outside off the mark. Pulls up on the wing. Porter, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whips on it.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Warrior. And we're back. Last quarter, the record for most three-pointers in a single season was surpassed. It was absolutely incredible.
It really is. Even if we knew he was going to get there at some point, it doesn't make it any less unreal. No matter what happens in the future, this will always be one of the greatest seasons for a shooter in NBA history.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. In the post, you'll see Wiggins and Looney. Wizard out there with Curry. And it's Hield in at the 3 slot. The Nuggets trail by 17. Here's Pickett. And it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Something that helps up the ante for these NBA Cup games is that all of the tournament games are nationally televised. That's some added value and motivation for these squads.
Yeah, no one wants to perform poorly in front of a national audience. This is a chance early in the season to show everyone what you're about as a team and why you must be taken seriously.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says open and honest conversation. That's the best way to have a real team. We talk about family a lot in the locker room. Families don't always get along, but they have to communicate. All the guys that are willing to speak up, that's invaluable. Kevin?
You can't put a price on it, David. Thank you. Curry finds Hield. Here's the Wizard. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping him from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Pickett passes to Saric. Saric just screen on Curry. Pass to Pickett. Lets the three fly. Warriors with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Looking to end the run. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Here's the Wizard. And another three for Golden State.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
And he converts the layup. Pickett's got 6.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
The Wizard, good.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Brown, the pass to Pickett. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots it. Here's Saric. And it's Looney with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Pickett. 6 points for him. Charge just screen on Curry. Pass to Pickett. Here's the three. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
Boy, I tell you what, you got major bounce, but the long arms of Wiggins gives him an extra advantage converting at the rack.
43 seconds left now here in the second. Outside, Porter launches a three. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need.
And good, he hits it again.
And this is an all-time great score, a 50-point performance tonight.
Rally's just cracked the top 5, alone in 5th place for the most career 50-point performances.
At 50 for the 18th time. Only Harden, Kobe, Jordan, and Wilt have had more. That's a who's who of scores.
The Wizard passes to Wiggins. The three. Here's Looney. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for Golden State.
Well, they were the tougher team in that half, and it showed up in a number of ways. Just look at the rebounding numbers, Ernie.
Yeah, that differential. And next up, we have the... And that is it for halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, One side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from the Wizard.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Murray and Porter Jr., the high-scoring wing pair. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. So we'll see Stephen Curry go to the line right here. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. The Warriors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, this season versus last, they've seen a decrease in their success at the free throw line.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
And he's already patted himself on the back and forgot to put the ball there in the basket.
Takes the 3. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. They need this. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Westbrook's got his second bucket.
Once he senses he's got room for the pull-up, he's going to take it, and that's really one of Westbrook's go-to shots.
Sinks the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
No good with the layup. And talking about Buddy Hield, he is someone you can definitely count on. He can score from any place.
Yeah, he's got great range, and his durability is just as impressive as his stroke. You know, most seasons, Buddy Hield plays in 80 or more games, and that is very much a rarity these days. And he's also a 40% career shooter from 3. So he can space the floor, and you know he's going to be on the floor whenever it's game time.
Porter outside, and it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Denver's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Denver passing it around. Westbrook with a wide open look. The Nuggets with another miss. Here's the Wizard. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Lob pass to Gordon. The kick out to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Deep 2 from Murray. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Here's the Warriors with the ball. Outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. And now the latest from our reporter. And another one.
And he's got 60 again. I've never seen scoring like this. He's now tied the mark for most 60-point games in a year.
You know, to tie that mark, that's something I didn't expect to see in this lifetime. What a season he's having. Here's the Wizard. And another 3 for Golden State. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Pass to the Wizard. Outside, Kuminga. Here's the Wizard. On its way from Curry for 2. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Down low. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Hey, and we all know Gordon's a terrific jammer. He loves throwing it down.
Pass to Curry. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's the Wizard. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's the Wizard. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And that one, good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to...
Jokic, he's checked in for Šarić. Aaron Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. And Porter subbed in for Christian Brown. Different look here for the Warriors. Santos is checked in. Anderson comes in for Wiggins. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's the Wizard in for Curry. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Podziemski out there with the Wizard. Then it's D'Anthony Melton. Then there's Anderson. And it's Santos in at the 5 spot.
Number 22.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Murray, the pass to Gordon. Takes a 3. And another miss by Denver. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Another one goes. Incredible. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Wide open look here for Murray. And another miss by Denver.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Good, he hits again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Outside Gordon. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics. And there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup. 4-0. They are group winners.
And now as we enter the knockout stage, they're one of my favorites in the Cup. They've played that well.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.
Bettina?
Talk about when you first knew this record was within reach.
I just work on, playing hard, controlling what I can, and staying ready when my number is called. If I start looking at that record, it'll take me out of the flow with my teammates and have me not playing the right way. Joe.
So what's next? Do you try to break your own record or expand on other parts of your game?
The sky's the limit, Joe. What's next is what I've been doing. Identifying what I can do to help my team win and doing my best to make that happen.
We have a person over here, please. Can you answer? MP, please over here.
Your jumper is so pure, no wonder you're the best.